Well, here we go. This is the first summer trip of 2023. We did a shed trip this past spring with Snake and I. This is a solo trip for me. Usually don't have a lot of takers for a drive down Friday, come back Sunday. But looks like temps are going to be around 90. We just got to shuffle some cameras around. I'll be cutting some weeds down, making sure that we get some pretty good views of them. Shuffling the Sparties to some field edges, and maybe once we get down there in September, we'll move them to scrapes. We're starting to see some more buck activity, but it's been mainly the salt licks that we're on. So a lot of deer activity, but just not much in terms of like a nice buck coming in on there. So we'll keep everybody posted. I'm sure I'll show you some traffic. I'm not excited about Chicago, but I'm hoping maybe it's the construction. It's going to be congested anyway, so I'm sure I'll be getting some phone calls, hopefully from Snake, and even my daughter had said that she might call. So this ought to be interesting. We are about 4.5, 5 hours into the trip down, and we are running into some severe weather. I'm not sure if the GoPro's picking up all the lightning and the flashes. The wind is picked up. Semis, there's a couple semis that were pulling over because the wind was blowing so bad. Not quite sure what to expect here. We'll keep trudging forward. There was a severe weather alert out saying to take shelter if things got a little hairy. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but yeah, we'll keep pressing forward. All right, here we are. We are I think we're pretty much in the eye of the storm at this point. Windshield wipers are going as fast as they can. Oh my gosh. A little bit of rain has created total chaos on the highway. I feel like we're coming out of it. All right, well, we made it through the storm of the century. Got in last night around 1:30, a little later than what I'd like to have, but obviously with Chicago, we get caught up in that traffic. We lost like an hour. Stopped by, got a little coffee and a breakfast sandwich. We're heading out to the first of 4 properties. There's 2 160s that we're gonna hit. We got to get cameras moved. Nothing really too big out here. It's mainly I'm just down here moving cameras, getting them set up for August, and then we'll be down mid-September and planning on doing an early hunt. So would like to have the cameras have some information and some data for us. We're gonna have a full day of work here. I got a good jump on things. It's not even 7 o'clock yet and I'm already on the road heading out. So all right, well, made it to the first farm. I've got, I think, everything I need to go with me here. Just like I said, it's not a lot of summer prep, but we got a lot of the hardest part is driving around to the properties. Takes a little bit of time. We're ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get going. The reason that I come down here, and the reason why, there's a camera somewhere in there, and actually this is usually one of our better scrapes. So just to get stuff going, I come down and hack all these weeds down so we can have a little bit of intel as we get down here for our early season. Tree stands in here somewhere. We're just gonna come back down in September. We'll be trimming out these shooting lanes for us. So we're gonna keep cutting away and get this camera set up ready to go for the rest of the summer. So with this being one of our active scrapes that we get during the year, I'm gonna start opening this up. It was regularly hit last year, so trim it up a little bit so we don't have a bunch of branches hanging down, some stickers, but decent bucks coming and hit it. It's a well-used one, so I'm just gonna get her going, just open it up, no scents or anything, or get a little smell of fresh dirt. So we're gonna start getting the typical scrapes that we see year to year. So I'm gonna just help them out a little bit. So I just carry a backpack with me. I've got pretty much everything in here. Nippers, handsaw, gloves, zip ties, rubber coated wire, to hang stuff just in case I need it in a pinch to hang a one of my straps on my camera. Extra batteries for the cameras, SD cards are up here. Just a cheap pack that I got at Walmart. Works really well. I can carry everything around, and yeah, I'm got my camera all uncovered from weeds. All right. First, oh yeah, that's always a pleasure. Typically, I hope the camera's okay. Got a lot of ants in there. And yeah, those are awesome. That's the joy of leaving everything here all summer. So I got a lot of people that always ask me, like, you think I'm nuts coming down here and it's 90 degrees, 100% humidity. But we used to do all the trimming and prep work in the spring. That was years ago. And then come time to hunt, September, we come down for opening weekend and we'd walk into a mess like this. And why dedicate a whole weekend or 4 or 5 days of trying to trim, and when you're just going to end up looking like this? You can probably shoot, but we only have, like last year when I came into this stand, this was it. I only had this, and I had to cut all this down. It was a mess. Shoot a little better than last year, but as you can see, if you're walking anywhere near this field edge, it's going to be tough shooting through. I just seen the hunting public did a video. It was really cool to see what you could shoot through. But yeah, we've got all the, well, as you can see, the threat was a severe weather is definitely going to happen. I'm winded, trying to make it back to the car and beat this damn storm. She's a doozy. Not often you'll see me jogging across this thing, but based on what I saw on the radar and the squall line that's coming across here. So still sitting here. It's not all is lost. I can go through cards, and yep, it seems like it's lightening up, and if there's no thunder or lightning, I'm probably just gonna take the rain and get wet. I gotta change it. Well, we have property number 2 is done. I carry this. I just sickle. It's easier. Let me rephrase that. It's not easier. Weed whip would probably be easier, but easier to carry. It's quick, effective. A couple of the guys, they thought it was funny, but I've now had a couple other hunters, friends that I have that borrow it, how much of a good idea that was, because just real quick, you just want to knock down some weeds. So, and we're heading to property 3. Hopefully this one goes just as good. That one wasn't too bad, other than I look like I jumped in a pool with my jeans on. Here we go. Well, in my haste of wanting to put purple paint on and refresh it, which I did, I forgot to get the sickle. Currently sitting in the back of my car. I made it all the way down the road. Again, the paint looks fantastic. Now I gotta walk all the way back to my car. This one's taking a little longer than I thought. I don't know, everything takes longer, I guess. All right, I think it should be right down in here. It's like a tree fell where we typically go, and this is always surprising when you get here to see all this. Oh yeah, there it is. We just started this one last year. Let's see what the cam's got. Well, third farm is done. That one took a lot longer than what I thought, as do all of them. This old man seen better days. 48 years old and down here in 90-degree weather, trying to do all this work, and it's catching up to me a little bit. The 4th and final farm, I didn't get it all done. I mean, I got enough done. I did not bring the GoPro on this one. I was hot, sweaty, wanted to get the heck out of here. So my jeans being wet all day, I have trench foot. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna like burn my clothes and grab a shower and go grab a bite to eat. This is just the 1-day turn and burn, as I like to call it. And so, okay, that's it. I'm gonna head back to the old hotel.